Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is for any Ghanaian who is living overseas, who is feeling very unhappy, very unfulfilled, very unsatisfied with the life that you are living overseas. If you are such an individual, I would encourage you to carefully watch this video to the end. Before I do anything further, I would entreat you and encourage you to patiently watch this video that I'm about to play. The words in it are, not that pleasant because it's a bit insulting, but please, I would encourage you to go beyond the words and understand the mood that this individual is in. Okay, it is the mood and how the individual is feeling. Okay, and when the video is done, I'll come back to addressing a very important issue. So pardon me for the aggressive and insulting nature of this video, but I would encourage you to go above the words that were used and understand the mood and the posture of the individual.
Assembly Jimmy Samu overcast na obi the world to kwan obi na ma escase fa tu kwan omo ma escase kwan bozi fa tu kwan kre ba e kwa mon kasa na o kwase a wote won na gugu obi won konta na obi a watu kwan aba na wo kwa from obi a watu kwan aba na kwase na minidi e ba ni minidi me nya adwuma emwa aya munni mu fi asam kwase afo munni mu fi asam na munya se mu buni pa won konta no kwase Jimmy Samu kwa na mutwala mutwala na mudi munni blabi abo nti mutwala na mosisi ni pa brabo na mu ni pa hon konta e kwa siafo na mu asam asia obi na mo bisika du kwan obi na mo bisika adi tu kwan asia kwa na mutwala na mu ni pa hon konta fo be ma no meka nsi manim Jimmy Sam.
The individual in question in the video is a Ghanaian who traveled and has returned back to his place of origin. And as you can see, he is very unhappy with how he's been treated. Because, within the community, you can see people, murmuring and gossiping and saying things behind you and create an impression. Sometimes they see you and it's like he has gotten enough. He traveled and he has returned, and he did not understand why people just could not receive him. He came back and he's now doing farming, and he's also doing mobile money, and he's engaged in his own day-to-day activity. As far as he is concerned, he returned, he's doing his business and he's minding his business. So he doesn't understand why people feel like he traveled and he has come back and it means that he has failed. He has failed. People make him to feel like he's a failure. And, all kinds of rumors are being, propagated concerning him. So as you see in the video, he was very angry and then he was addressing them. Okay, concerning the fact that why are they concerned about his business? He's the one that traveled and has returned. And whether he was successful or not, it is his business. So now, this is what I want to communicate. I'm aware, and we are aware that there are several Ghanaians living overseas. Several Ghanaians. Some of you, the kind of condition that you are living in, it is not attainable. We are Desheba or Desheba. We Obiba. You are a proud citizen of Ghana. There are several Ghanaians. Baby, uti ebeto cry. You don't have it. You don't even have a place that you will sleep. There are some of you that are living in very, very harsh realities overseas. Okay? When you go overseas, at the initial 1 year, 2 years, 3 years to 4 years of your life, it's a difficult situation which most Ghanaians will go through. It is understandable. But there are some of you that you have lived over there for years. And you know of yourself that the situation is not going to change. You are moving from one place to the other. There are some of you, you know you have to come home. Master, there is no place like home. And no bia no tu kwanya ekusi ni ye. And no bia. Master, and no bia no tu kwanya ni si ni ye. If you have traveled and it has not gone well for you now, it doesn't mean you should die over there. Because we hear of several stories, several Ghanaians. Last time my sister was sharing with me a very sad reality. A colleague that she used to work with once during her early days in Germany. She received a call some time ago that it appears the colleague was not feeling fine, and because there was no relative, it's like nobody knows him within, he's the only person in Germany and nobody knows he doesn't have any friend. He's so alone in Germany. So she received a call, and apparently she confirmed that she knew the individual, and it was communicated to her that the gentleman was not feeling well. Okay, so it's those kind of places, a very busy place. So when she received the call, I think about 3-4 days, she decided to pass by and find out what was going on with the individual. She got there just to be told that the individual was dead. But the shocking thing about what she told me was the fact that when she entered into the house of where this individual was living at, it was an eyesore. It was an eyesore, and she told me that this is not a place that even the poor within this country will live. Masa, some of you are sleeping in places that we would not even allow some of our very, very bad situations. You are living under bad conditions. And some of you want to come home. But because of what people will say, people like myself, the community that you live in, because of what they will say, you have chosen to stay in that unattainable condition. Because of what people will say. Master, we are living life just once. I'm living my life. So how that you think the person will be saying and speaking things, the community, Master, they are married, they are living with their kids, they are living their own lives. Don't look at what people will say and die in another man's land. Returning to Ghana does not make you a failure. It doesn't make you a failure. All it means is the fact that you travel, you seek for greener pastures, and then you are returning back home. Master, the situation of one person is usually different from the situation of the other person. My sister who traveled, who is in Germany, traveled in a situation whereby my other sisters were there. I had my sisters who were already there, and then out of that, she also came there with education. And the manner in which she came was different from yours. Many of you traveled without knowing anybody over there. Yeah, some of you travel, you don't know anybody over there. You went with visitors, how do you call it? Visa. Some of you even go there with, visas meant for tourism and stuff. But Charlie, you have done your best. So wohwɛ na ɛmfa a, me nua, madamfo, brɛfie ɛnhwɛ de nipa bɛka, ɛnhwɛ de nipa bɛka. Woyɛ ɔdehyeɛ, masa, ɛnhwɛ de nipa bɛka. If Jesus was able to descend from his highest throne in heaven and come down onto this earth and become like an ordinary man, masa, come down to us. Ghana yɛde o. Ghana ɛyɛde. Masa, over there it is not working for you. But over na ototo wo nneɛma yie a, wobɛnya baby ɛde wo ti ato. Wobɛnya ɔbaa bi aware no. Wobɛnya single room bi ɛne 2-bedroom bi at name. Ɛnyɛ kyinkyinkyin a say you have to stay over there and make it. Sɛ bɛsi wo yie a, na nka esi wo yie dada. So my friend, I am encouraging you that after many years, if you have come to a place where you know that the condition and situation that you are living in will not improve, and you're unhappy over there now, you have a country, you have friends, you have relatives. Forget about what people will say. People will always speak. They started talking since Adam's time. We have been talking even in the days of Jesus Christ himself, and we'll be talking in your time. And when we are gone, the next generation that will come, Ghanaians and Africans and human beings will keep on talking. So please come home. Come and settle down. Kakra wenyano, fefa plane, and return back to the country and begin something. And my last words to you has to do with the fact that we are living life just once. I'm living my life. The life that I'm living now, I'm living a good life, at least for now. But it was not so. It was because there was a time that my life was not the way I wanted it. I took a decision. And in that decision, I had to do things that I knew people would talk about. Yes, I had to descend from my high throne and began to sell bread by the roadside and do things that I knew people would talk about. But these things were necessary for me to realize and achieve what I wanted to do. And by the grace of God, I have achieved some of these things. In the same way, I'm saying that your life will by itself not change. Look at your situation over there. When your situation, as you know it, is not good and it's not something that you want to live with, arise and take the necessary steps. People will talk, but you are responsible for your life. Do what you have to do. There are some of you who have not even married. Some of you don't even have wives. Some of you are living in situations where you are paying bills, alimony. You know, your life is so miserable over there. Some of you don't even have a place to put your head. In winter, our bread, you don't even have a place to sleep. There are some of you who even die on your job. There are some who are living a very good life. If that is the case, continue, enjoy that life. But I'm talking to those who have not been able to make it. that coming to Ghana is not a life sentence. There are many Ghanaians who have returned and they are being treated as kings. Bruh, Odisha brefie senko yi wo home a me catch up say brefie Ghana eye wo man. Bruh, na wo ba with empaibo any dwumaden any ade a wakosua e wo bi man so no ma ho emre kakra obehu say wa brabo ebe sisa na sa situation that you were living in, no, it will be a situation of the past. We are entering into a new year. Let this mind be in you that I will not end 2025 in this same condition that you are living in the unattainable, very stressful, unhappy, unfulfilled, life-wasting situation. Life wasting. Some of you are just wasting your life. You are just wasting your life. Some of you are just wasting your life. You are not going anywhere. Your life is in shambles. And because of what somebody will say, one person will beba. I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel. This is a channel that is designed for business, self-improvement, and finance. I would also encourage you to take your time and watch all the videos that have been shared. As I speak, I've shared over 40 videos, and these videos are wisdom that have been transferred to you.